a sensible question to ask. The reason is no, because what you are using is a chemical reaction to remove the limescale. Limescale is usually, in the main, in this country, calcium carbonate. It's a base. And when you put an acid with it, in this case hydrochloric acid, they react together and they form water, carbon dioxide, and in this case calcium chloride. Now there will be other minerals in with that chalk, but they will react as well, and they will produce other minerals. But the principal products of that reaction are the carbon dioxide, which is why it fizzes, and water. So by the time the reaction has finished and you flush, there really isn't any acid. That's why I say to leave it an hour, because it makes sure that the acid and the base have plenty of time to react and do their thing to make sure that it's stopped fizzing, it's stopped reacting. You flush, and you're flushing in a very large volume of water. I mean, you're not talking, bottles are usually 500 ml. You're talking, 250 ml. And depends what your cistern tank holds, but I mean, it's going into a large volume of water. So it's being heavily diluted. And if there was any acid left, I mean, by the time it came out the other end of your soil pipe, it wouldn't be worth worrying about. And then you have a look and you run a brush round, and in the most, that gets most of it off. But that's why I say half a bottle and check and give it the hour for the reaction to complete. And like I said, by the time you flush the loo, there's nothing there to worry about. It's actually one of the most eco-friendly ways of descaling a loo, because obviously when you use things like, I always say the Harpic Blue is brilliant stuff. It's excellent. It's really good. And for smaller deposits, leave it. It will work. But obviously that's still got the blue dye and the soapy stuff in it. Whereas, spirits of salt, it is just the acid, but it is very strong, so you have to be a bit careful.